All right, boys and girls, today we're going to work on dividing a whole in different ways to show equal parts. We're going to look at the problem up here. It says there are two sandwiches that are the same size. Each sandwich is divided into fourths, but the sandwiches are cut differently. How might the two sandwiches be cut? So we're going to show two different ways to cut these sandwiches into fourths. All right. The first question, it says unlock the problem. What do I need to find? We need to find how the sandwiches could be cut. What information do I need to use? There are how many sandwiches? Each sandwich is divided into blank. So we know that there are two sandwiches and each sandwich is divided into fourths. Okay. So we have two sandwiches and each sandwich is divided into fourths. We're going to go ahead and divide this first sandwich. And I'm just going to do a line down the middle and a line across. Okay, so I've divided my first sandwich. I did a line down the middle and a line across. And this is showing 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. So it is divided into fourths. Now I'm going to divide this sandwich into fourths. Okay, now I've divided this sandwich into fourths. I started at the top, drew a line across, and then another line across. And I have 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal parts. That is showing fourths. All right, now we've got another problem that says Roger has 2 square sheets of paper that are the same size. He wants to cut each sheet into halves. What are 2 different ways he can cut the sheets of paper? So now we need to show halves. And remember, halves is 2 equal parts. Fourths, we had 4 equal parts. Now halves, we're cutting it into 2 equal parts. So I'm going to draw a line across. All right, so I drew my line across, and I now have 1, 2 equal parts. All right, now I need to divide the second square into half. I divided my second square into halves. I have 1, 2 equal parts. Now we're going to look at the next. It says Dana has 2 pieces of cloth that are the same size. She needs to divide each piece into thirds. What are 2 different ways she can divide the piece of cloth? So we're now dividing it into thirds. We know that thirds is 3 equal parts. So we're going to divide these 2 rectangles into thirds. Okay, I've split the first rectangle into 3 equal parts, showing thirds. Now I need to find a different way to split this rectangle into thirds. Okay, now I've split the second rectangle into 3 equal parts as well. So that is showing thirds. So we've worked on today drawing different diagrams, splitting into halves, thirds, and fourths. Remember, our halves are 2 equal parts. Thirds, we have to have 3 equal parts. And fourths, we need 4 equal parts.